Like ghosts and goblins, we are back from the dead with another episode. What's up, everybody? This is the PodBoyz Advanced. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and toss in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. And thank you so much for joining us on this quaint Saturday afternoon, recording a little later than usual. You know, I'm still in a recovery phase here. Erky's recently gotten himself into a pickle that put him in a recovery state as well. So let me ask you how you're doing on this fine Saturday afternoon, Eric.
What's up, man? I'm doing okay.
Why don't you let the people know? Why don't you let the people know what's going on?
So, if you're on the Discord, you already know that our poor best friend here caught the Rona, and it's very unfortunate. But he's he's still getting better. And I actually messed up my back.
Concrete versus Eric, and Eric lost.
Yeah, I fought a block of concrete, and the concrete won, and I was sent to the hospital, and yeah, I couldn't walk for like a whole afternoon, but we here.
Yep. So, well, we're getting better. Obviously, have to switch up the beverage selection while we're on medication. So, what are you drinking today, bro?
Well, I am. First of all, look, I got the spoon here and everything. You ever seen what's it called? What's that movie called? With the tea?
I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
The one where they go to the dark place, and then the lady's like hypnotizing the guy with the tea and the spoon.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. You sound insane right
no,
now.
I'm not insane. I'm not insane. If what's it called? This is gonna freaking kill me. The guy from Key and Peele directed
Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know the little.
Yes. I remember now. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that was long-winded. I'm drinking tea.
What kind of tea you rocking today, man? It's tea of the week, not beer of the week. So.
Yeah. Sorry, beer of the week fans. Today it's tea of the week. I'm drinking some kava.
Ooh, okay.
Kava tea for some maximum relaxation.
Nice.
Today. What are you drinking, man?
That shit hit me in the throat a lot, so I'm still like working on getting my throat back to normal. So I got a bunch of mixtures in here. I got throat coat, a couple of mint tea bags, and a lemon ginger one as well.
Hey, that throat coat stuff's pretty good.
Yeah, throat coat's amazing. Yeah, I've been rocking throat coat since we used to like do screamo back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember from back in the day, it used to be good. So I copped some, and I dumped some lemon and honey up in here too for added effect.
I have my tea with honey. But yeah, check out my cool cup, guys. Check out my cool ass mug.
For those of you listening on audio, Eric is showing off his cool Batman mug that has like retro comic panels all over it. Pretty cool.
I've had this mug for a while.
Yeah, I have cool mugs at work. And just as a little side tangent here, I sent Eric a picture of a pretty funny mug this morning that I saw on Twitter. It's a completely black mug, and when you pour hot liquid into it, it slowly fades into the
beginning of Skyrim.
Yeah, into the beginning of Skyrim when you're sitting in the little like wagon cart, and that guy's like, "Hey, you're finally awake." Whole ass box them. There, we're back.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought I was gonna have to start pulling out a piano and playing us out, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. They would have. You would have seen one of those really long canes come off screen and just drag you out.
Just drag you out.
I was like, oh no, you're done.
Just break my neck while I've already got my back broken.
Hey, might as well. Yeah, just finish the job.
My back is not broken, guys. It's just a sprain.
God, man, I can't. Dude, he texted me I was like trying to get this man like on Discord so we could watch the Game Awards together. I was like, hey dude, what's up? You still at work? What's going on? I'm at the hospital. I can't walk. And I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one thing after another, but man, we're here. We're back. It's nice to be back with all of you. Hope you all are excited for a big episode 30. A little late, but better late than never. But let's start getting into some of what we've been playing and stuff, man. I've been off for a couple of weeks now, so I've just been zoning into Ghost of Tsushima. I'm a little over 40 hours in now. I got most of like the extra stuff, like the secret techniques, like all the mythic tales and all that type of stuff. Got a bunch of like the side armor. Like I am absolutely in love with that game and engrossed in that world. It's such a dope representation. Like I've always wanted to go to Japan, and like now I feel like I'm just wandering around in like old feudal Japan, and like on the PS5, like it just looks absolutely insane. You know what I mean?
It does. I agree.
So it's a really good game. I've really gotten a handle on the combat. Like I'm a pretty terrifying sight to behold out in Tsushima right now. So I'm just I'm still not out of Act 2 just because like I basically like to fucking complete the whole little map area that I'm in before moving on. But it looks like there's still a fairly large unexplored section of the map that I'm gonna have to work through eventually. So it sounds like there's a whole ass third act waiting for me.
Yep, there is actually. I think it's a 3-act game.
Damn, dude.
If I'm correct, yeah.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time in that game if that's the case, because I'm already 40 hours in, like I said.
I'm on the same boat. I think I'm about 30 something hours in, and I too have only like gotten just to the beginning of Act 2. Just because I've been spending my whole time just running around, finding all the fox dens and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude, it's so fun finding all the side stuff. You find all like the extra like your sword decoration stuff and stuff like that. And then it's just like I just like fucking people up, and that like I enjoy like getting into fights in that game, you know what I mean? So
you do the standoff, and
then I'm just riding around on my way to destinations. I don't skip any fights. If I see a little standoff symbol, like, oh, let's go, let's do this. Right now, like it's an older game, so spoiler warning, y'all can skip ahead a couple seconds, but eventually you get like your own clan armor. And what that one does is that it extends your standoff streak.
Right.
By 1 or 2, depending on how much you have. So I have it fully maxed right now, so I can stand off up to 5 dudes at once. Just
sick.
It's just like a wreck whole little troops of people on the road just in one standoff. It's pretty brutal, man. I love that game.
Sick.
Also been playing a lot of Destiny 2 with you.
Yes, we have.
Took a few days off last weekend when we canceled the podcast and everything, is because that's when that shit was hitting me the hardest, and I didn't game at all for days. But once I started feeling a little bit better, we started hitting Destiny hard. Again, that game is just when you have friends to play with. Because I've been in the position where you have no one to play with, and playing with randos just doesn't fly. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It's not as
Blue
fun.
dots are always gonna screw you over. So I will say that now that having like you and Elliot and like the old group of friends together, that we can get together and do stuff and like get meaningful activities done, that game is still so much fucking fun. And all the cool like weapons and exotics. Like they just brought back one of my favorite guns from Destiny 1, Hawk Moon. And I've been having a fucking blast with that. Like it's unmatchable fun. I've actually made some good progress. For those of y'all who keep up with me and my terrible gaming prowess on Vince Makes Oscar Play, I've actually gotten to the point where I can get like a decent amount of kills in Destiny PvP now. So
yeah, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I've been trying. I've been putting in work. I don't complain about going to Crucible anymore.
You can actually get some kills now, which is awesome.
Yep. And then I did get back into. Well, I tried. I'll be honest. This, go ahead. I'm ready for the hate from all the homies in the Discord and in the comments. So I hopped back into Hyrule Warriors, played like a bit more. I finished chapter 2, and like I just can't like. While the story is really good and everything is really cool to see all that stuff, like it's still
Is it still a Warriors
it's
game?
it's still just a mindless, dumb Warriors game, and like I can't like play it for more than like a bit at a time because it just doesn't like the gameplay doesn't hold me.
Right. That
Like
makes sense.
like everything looks great. Like the settings are really cool. Like being in old Hyrule like that and like living those fights is awesome. But the gameplay just doesn't pull me in. I can't sit there and play it all day. Basically, you know what I mean? Like I thought I'd be able to because of the story. Like it's still a fucking Warriors game, and like I, it's it. I hear Persona 5 Strikers
It's
is
similar.
no, that I hear that one's actually even less of a Warriors game. That one's feels like more like a straight up action RPG.
Okay.
And that's actually finally been dated for February of 2021. So that's finally coming out here in the West soon. So
About time.
maybe that'll be the Warriors game for me, but I don't know, man. I still can't really get into it. So I'm sure I'll finish it eventually because I do want to see the story and everything. But it's gonna take me a
Hmm.
lot longer than expected because I don't like Warriors games.
Nice, nice. I get that, man. I get that. That's the one thing that I was kind of wary about for that game. I haven't picked it up yet. I haven't even played Breath of the Wild yet.
Yeah, so you don't even care
So,
about these people.
nope, not. I'm totally indifferent. So until I play Breath of the Wild, I probably won't play that one. You know what I mean?
You been playing anything else, man, other than Destiny and a bit of Ghost?
I've been playing Destiny with you. I've been playing a little bit of Ghost. And I played a little bit of the Mortal Kombat updated one, the updated PS5 version. It looks
Oh shit!
so
Okay,
sick. It
looks
looks
good.
so good, dude. Yeah, it looks
Nice.
so so good. And let's see, what else have I played? I've played a little bit of Madden.
Oh God,
I
fuck
went
off.
I went and got Madden. I think I mentioned that a
Yeah.
few weeks
We've
ago.
already shamed you for Madden. Yes.
Right. Okay. So I thought that the PS because the PS5 upgrade came out.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, dude, it is actually a pretty good update,
Like is
surprisingly.
like it does it actually change how it plays, or is it just a visual upgrade?
No, it changes how it plays a little bit.
Okay.
Like it essentially is the same, but like now whenever you're running, like you can feel the footsteps of the player like on in your controller.
Oh, okay. Kind of
Like
like in Destiny.
yeah, you can feel like the footsteps, and then when you juke or you get hit, like you actually feel it in your controller. So that's kind of cool. And so they actually really implemented the DualSense stuff. And the other thing that I was pretty surprised with is this sheer amount of lack of loading times.
Okay, yeah, that's big because sports games were fucking infamous for that shit.
Hell yeah, dude, really bad. I don't know if you remember when we used to play Madden together, how long it took to just load a game.
Yeah, we would just fucking sit there like forever on our
Yeah, no,
phones while it loaded.
it's a pretty substantial change, bro. You if anyone for anyone that's ever played Madden, if you play the Ultimate Team mode, they have these like challenges, and after every challenge, they'd have to load in the game every single time. And PS4, Xbox, the old like on the last gen stuff, it still had those insane loading screens, dude. And even playing the PS4 version on the PS5, you still had the loading screen. The loading screen still took up like a good like 15-30 seconds. Now it's almost you click on the challenge, you start it up, and it's almost like you're already in there. It's a pretty big change. So I'm pretty happy with experiencing that. I probably won't get the next Madden game.
Hmm.
it's one sports game that I feel like I could have gotten some kind of gauge of where it's going to be. So the graphics look good. Everything looks good so far. So
yeah, we did fail to mention too that just like Madden, Destiny this week also received its PS5 update. We kind of skimmed over that. We've been playing a lot of that, but they did drop that update this week, and holy shit, that game looks absolutely insane now. Like, I didn't know it wasn't already running at 4K, but I guess it wasn't. And now it just looks absolutely insane. It runs at 60 frames, like buttery smooth at all times. If you have a TV that does it, like my Sony X900, in Crucible, you go up to 120 frames, and let me tell you, you can feel the advantage over people. I feel it's crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
Because a lot of people, the majority of people, are still playing on older gen consoles.
Right.
We're mostly playing with PS4 people right now, so you can definitely feel a slight bit of advantage over those people online and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. It feels like we're finally playing with like a decent size gaming PC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. It feels very high quality. It feels very responsive. Like everything looks. It's great. It's absolutely great. Like
we're us console players are finally experiencing what it's like to play on a high-end PC. In a sense, I know PC now it's just like it's fucking insane, and they're like way beyond this point, of course. But just if you play consoles your whole life and then to get this kind of upgrade, it just feels really nice.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm scared to like. Honestly, like this is the first time that I've been scared to like dock my Switch and play something on Switch on my TV. Because
it won't look as good.
Not because it won't look as good, because it won't feel as good. Because I feel like I'm finally gonna start feeling the 30 seconds isn't that acceptable anymore type of thing, you know? Because I've been playing nothing but like 60 and up for weeks. I haven't, like I said, I the only thing I've played on Switch recently is Hyrule Warriors, and I've been playing that handheld, so I don't really notice stuff that much on handheld, you know?
Right.
Because it's like right up here. I feel like I'm just in it.
Yeah. The weirdest thing to me from the Switch was plugging it in to my TV and then trying to play Pokemon. It just felt wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get used to it. Like the only times that I've played Pokemon on my TV is when I've streamed it because I have to. And I don't.
It feels wrong, right?
It feels weird. Yeah, like not having it in the palm of your hands is like just staring, staring down, instead of staring up. I mean, staring up instead of staring down while playing Pokemon doesn't feel right to me. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. It just feels like illegal.
Yeah, that's why I used to like exclusively have it on my. I used to have my save file on my Switch Lite. But then when I wanted to start streaming it, I had to switch it over, and it just feels weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we can start moving into some of these topics here, so we can, start rolling here. Talk about that first Monster Hunter topic is lumped in with the Game Awards later, so we'll circle back to that. But we'll start here with this. So Nintendo has been getting into some hot water online with the fans and everything like that. So I think we talked. Last podcast, I think they had already canceled that big fan Smash tournament. Right? Yeah.
The Melee tournament, right?
Because they were using like the modded version of they're basically using a modded version of Melee and in this weird Slippy engine that allowed it to play online.
Right.
So obviously that's a no-no, and they blocked it. So then that sparked controversy, started this whole #free Melee campaign that all these like grown dudes are all upset about. And I guess a lot of the Splatoon players are like, I don't know if because they're also Smash players and they cross over, or because they were trying to do like some act of solidarity. they were like changing their online names to have like free melee in it and shit like that as well.
Okay.
So then Nintendo comes out of nowhere and cancels a live stream. They still had the tournament, a Splatoon tournament, but they canceled the live stream for it. And a lot of it,
like in retaliation.
That's what it seems like. That's how people took it. That it seems like, oh, well, if you guys are gonna have all that free melee bullshit on in your names, then we're not gonna live stream you.
Wow.
Type of thing. Like they say, like Nintendo says that it was unexpected executional challenges was their excuse. So I guess that's either something really fucked up for them behind the scenes, or they were just like, "Hey, nah, like fuck you guys. If you're gonna be like that, then nah,
That is sus, bro.
Yeah. So people were pretty fucking angry about that, and then so this guy had started a campaign to. He was releasing Joy-Con skins with like his logo and his graphics in his style. Or he called them Edicons. It's like a little Joy-Con skin wrap thing, and the proceeds of that were going to charity, basically in his name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo cease and desist. Yeah, can't be using the Switch logo. Can't be using any of this stuff. Can't be using because. His whole thing is I wear the shirt sometimes on the podcast. It's the Joy-Con Boys thing you've seen me wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his thing, Joy-Con Boys, and that's basically what they were ceasing and desisting. Like you can't use the Switch logo, can't use the font, can't use any of that. So they basically shut down a charity campaign in this dude's name when he did nothing but have nothing but huge love for Nintendo and all their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
So I mean. I understand shutting down the fucking illegal modded melee tournament and stuff like that. Whatever, it's your IP and shit like that. Do what you got to do with mods, but shit like that, come on, it was a charity. I understand, it's their property. They have to protect it. They have to do their thing, but still it doesn't stop it from feeling a little shitty,
Yeah, it. That's what sucks is that it just the timing of the whole canceling the the Splatoon thing, that just sounds like these people at Nintendo are just being petty as fuck.
Yeah, so I agree on that. So, but then they turned around and tried to make everybody forget about it, and partially succeeded, but there's still a very vocal group of people. But at the Game Awards, they opened it right up with a big Smash Bros. Character reveal. And motherfucking Sephiroth is in Smash, dude. He's coming. Well, there's a presentation scheduled for the 17th where he's going to show, where Sakurai's going to show him off and probably either drop him later that day or give the release date.
Do you think when Sakurai got that news, he was like, really?
Probably, dude. That sucks.
Oh, shit. That's dope, though. Sephiroth in Smash.
Yeah, dude. Sephiroth. Yeah, dude. I can't, did you happen to see the little character trailer for him?
Yeah.
He dude, everyone just gets blasted back, and this motherfucker just slices the final boss clean in half.
Mm-hmm.
It's just oh shit, this man came all the way to Smash, all the way to a crossover game to fucking fight Cloud one more time. God, God fucking damn it, man.
Oh, Cloud's in this game? Here I go!
Yeah, he already followed his ass to Kingdom Hearts. He does not let that man breathe.
Right. Dude, I think the best part of that trailer for me was when he's facing Mario and they have that silhouetted scene where he's just it looks like he stabs Mario through the neck, and it's oh, did he just off Mario? And then they, of course, they can't off Mario, so they got to show,
Yeah, he's hanging off his overalls and shit. Yeah, dude, that was such a hype trailer, man. I was losing my shit, dude. I was just like, no fucking way. They're bringing another Final Fantasy character. I'm so stoked. I'm so ready. I'm actually going to buy this one, man.
Honestly, I haven't bought the pass for it yet. But now that Sephiroth is coming, now I'm going to buy the pass.
Yeah, I'm going to buy the pass too, dude, because I need fucking Sephiroth.
Honestly, dude, I was waiting because the first two characters, Min Min, is kind of cool. And then Steve, like, come on, man.
I still can't get excited for Steve. I'm never going to be excited for Steve.
Neither can I. So at that point, I was just like, all right, I'm not going to get this pass at all. Because I almost bought it to get Min Min.
Yeah, because we were talking about how we were gonna buy it to play a couple Min matches, and we never did.
Never did. And after Steve came out, I was like, dude, I'm glad I never went and bought it. And now they just flipped it, and now I have to buy it.
Yeah, dude, fucking Sephiroth, you can't not, dude. And what's interesting is that last time when they revealed Cloud, it was Smash X Final Fantasy VII. And this time it just says Smash X Final Fantasy. So I hope that means that we're fucking getting more than two, because Cloud only had two music. There's only two Final Fantasy tracks in all of Smash. With that huge soundtrack they have, only two. They only gave two songs with Cloud. So hopefully they come through with like hella more
music.
Final Fantasy music, not just from 7, but like the whole series maybe.
That'd be cool.
I need that fucking Final Fantasy 13 battle theme in there, bro. God.
I just want to fight. I just want to play Sephiroth with that like chanting theme going on.
Mm-hmm. One-winged angel.
That's all I want, man.
Yep.
That's all I want.
Dude, when it started yesterday, like that freaking the boss split in half, and then you just heard the oh shit! It's like, oh shit! No, it's not. It is. It's Sephiroth. Woo, man! That shit got me hype. I haven't been hyped for a character like that since fucking Banjo, probably.
Yeah, I almost re-hurt my back watching that trailer.
Yeah, Eric was in the hospital as they revealed Sephiroth.
Oh man.
But yeah, moving on from Sephiroth and Smash, we can talk a little bit about a little tiny game called Cyberglitch 2077.
Oh my god, dude!
So we had talked about this game a few times. I've been like looking forward to it at like being a newly reborn Witcher stan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
After playing 3 on Switch, I was like, okay, I'm down for CD Projekt Red. Let's see what they do with Cyberpunk. It looks cool, futuristic setting and all that. And all the delays,
Sir, I feel like I'm the Cyberpunk like messiah out here.
Yeah, and then you like 4 delays ago were like, you know what? I'm out. You said you lost hype forever ago. You weren't excited. You weren't getting it day one. Mm-hmm. You got over it basically. You had seen too much for too long, and they burned you out on it, correct?
Yes, I was totally burned out on it. And then the last time that they were like, "Oh, okay, Cyberpunk's coming out," and then everyone was just like, "Yeah, so hyped for Cyberpunk," and I'm like, "It's gonna get delayed." And sure enough, it gets delayed till December.
And now it's out. And oh boy!
Remember when I said you can go back and watch PodBoyz episodes. Remember when I said that I feel like when this game comes out, it's gonna be so overhyped. People are gonna play it and they're gonna be extremely disappointed.
And well, okay, and I'll give you to give them credit, people aren't disappointed in the game. They aren't disappointed in the writing. They aren't disappointed in the story. The narrative around it is that it's an amazing, super dope game when it works. And
that's the problem.
Not a lot of the time. Like just from experience, neither of us picked it up. We're waiting for the next gen version here. We've decided, but I sponsored a stream from BC VSips, the homie VSips in the community. We've had him on a couple times in the podcast. So I sponsored a stream, and So I watched when he first booted it up, and he actually got it. He got the best version available right now. He's got a fairly new PC with pretty dope specs, and he got the PC version, which is the like what it was basically intended for, unlike what they were saying that it was built for consoles.
Right.
And within the first 5 minutes, the amount of bugs and glitches that I saw in that game were insane. Someone like freaking like threw a phone and it stayed in the air, and then it split in two, and there was two phones. Like there's like all kinds of jank stuff. The worst that I saw was I saw on Twitter, Spawnwave posted that he was supposed to like find a body that was in like inside of a locker for a side quest. And he was supposed to like open up the locker and inspect the body inside of it for like the quest. And when he opened the thing and the body hits the ground, it just fucking explodes. And like he thinks it's part of the game, so he's like, okay, but then the quest continues, and it's just like the dialogue sound doesn't match up to what's happening, because you're supposed to be looking at this body or like checking and looting it or something, and the body's just fucking gone. And then we all know about the Polygon article where apparently there's this giant glitch going around where people's dongs just are hanging out of their clothes at all times.
Not just dongs, titties too.
Titties, P's, vajis, everything, man. Just all up out in the open in Cyberpunk. They can't stay in the pants. All kinds of glitches. And the stuff that I saw VC report was, like I said, in the first 5 minutes to 5 hours of the game. And then journalists and everything are saying that it gets even worse towards the end, just multiple crashes. Like you can't keep the game open for more than a few minutes to hours. Sometimes the most you can get is like a couple hours before it crashes completely. You have to restart everything. Like, oh man, it could have used a whole ass other year or two in the oven is what it seems like. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know. I've been watching like a couple of like playthroughs like at max settings on PC and stuff like that, and it looks really fucking good when it works, like they said, and it looks amazing. But right now, console versions in particular, PS4, the base PS4, and like old VCR Xbox One, virtually unplayable. If you don't have a Pro or a One X at the very minimum, the game is to the point where it's unplayable. People's faces aren't there. Like all kinds of stuff goes wrong in the console version, which is crazy because they had always been saying like, oh, it's built for consoles. Oh, it runs surprisingly well on the base hardware. Blah 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 blah. That's what we're doing. This is why all the delays are going on. And it was looking spooky earlier in the week when the reviews first came out. They were only allowing PC reviews. They weren't people who did have the console version. If you wanted to do a review, you had to use footage from the trailers. You couldn't use your own footage.
They knew.
Yeah, they knew, man. They absolutely fucking knew that it was going to be a shit show on the base hardware.
So now, see, I'm glad I waited this long because I'm okay waiting for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, so hopefully they have like a whole like armada of patches put through to fix all that stuff by the time the next gen version, because they haven't dated it, but sometime next year in 2021 they're supposed to have a big, I guess, re-release for next gen versions, PS5, Series X. So I'm waiting my ass until then to see how it's looking then. Because
same here, because dude, it's that whole thing, everything nowadays for gaming. It's for gaming and a lot of like electronics nowadays. It's like put it out and then fix it later. And that whole mindset is really screwing these like developers over, you know.
Yep.
And the consumers too, because we get shit like that.
We get unfinished crap for games like constantly now. It's a constant thing. All like Anthem, like Avengers, things from these major multi-billion-dollar funded projects just come out fucking broken.
It feels like it makes me not want to buy a game at release anymore.
Yeah, dude. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'd rather wait and get the more polished version after they release all their bug fixes and all that, all those patches that they do. I'd rather wait till then now, almost. Like, because I was a big, like, I was pretty big and have been pretty big on like, oh, I want this game on release, you know?
yeah, dude. Well, that's the point of like being high. Like, that's the point of like, back in the day, E3 and stuff like that. You see a
Exactly.
game, they show off like a cool trailer or like some sick gameplay, and you're like, I'm excited for that. Let me pre-order that. I'm trying to play that day one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But now it seems like if you are picking them up day one, you might get a broken ass game.
Yeah, you're basically a beta tester, and basically and in most of the cases, if you wait even a couple of weeks, you get a better patched version of the game, and they probably already dropped the price a bit because since the launch was so botched, they like everyone was all in an outrage. They dropped the price on those shits. You know what I mean? It
Exactly.
happens
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
Exactly.
So like, it feels like you're kind of dumb to be a day one buyer nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, you know what? You know what I've noticed too? Maybe they don't do open betas as much, but why don't they do? I don't see as many open betas going around anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I will say like Switch has been bringing it back. They've been doing a lot more demos and stuff like that. Like Square Enix in particular, like for
Right.
example, for Octopath, for Bravely Default and stuff like that. They put out these demos. You play the demo, and if you complete the demo, they send you a survey saying, "Hey, how can we do better? What did you like? What didn't you like?" And then when the game actually releases, they take that feedback and
And put it
implement it
into
to the final game. Yeah.
that's what I think should happen more often. Because I don't remember seeing any kind of cyberpunk beta test or anything like that. I'm sure they had some, but it's
Yeah, they
probably
had.
closed beta tests or
Yeah,
something, you know?
it was closed and it was very limited. It was like only for a few hours, like on a one day and stuff like that. It was
Yeah, like you guys, like I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how it works, but it seems to me like it'd be probably more worth your time if you have people testing your game some more.
yeah, just a little bit, because
So
Cyberpunk, like I said, when it works, looks like an amazing game, but the state that it released in is absolutely unacceptable, basically.
yeah, and don't get me wrong. I haven't been. I want to play it.
Same.
I was at one point I was legit excited for this game. Like, but then all these delays and all this stuff kept happening, and now I'm to the point where like I'm just gonna wait as long as it takes to get this thing fixed. So then I'll play when it's good. I'll play when it's
Exactly.
not broken.
I have like got the backlog extends forever here, so I'm in no hurry to start something new either. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, same.
like I said, I'm still like super, super deep into Ghost and still got a whole lot to go. Like I'm good for a while.
Yeah, I still have to finish Ghost as well.
Persona 5 Royal I can start.
I gotta get back on finishing that. I have
Spoiler
had
alert for the listeners out here. I got Eric Death Stranding for Christmas, so he's gonna have Death Stranding on his hands at some point. And I know he's not gonna be able to resist. Do you have Borderlands 3?
I do actually.
Oh, cool. I got it for PlayStation. We should start it soon.
Okay, yeah, I'll download it.
Sick.
I have the handsome edition. Oh wait, no, that's for
That's
Borderlands
that's Borderlands 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I thought I got 3. And
Eh,
I'll get it if you have it. I'll get it. I'll play Borderlands with you.
well, you just wait because like I got it for like $8, so don't spend too much money on it.
No, I think it's only like $20 right now or something like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but moving on from Cyberglitch, we'll play it when we'll play it on the next gen patch. We can start moving into the Game Awards. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to talk about the announcements or the awards first? Like, what do you want to do? I mean, we don't have to like talk too much about the awards because let's be honest, we all watch it for the new game announcements more than the fucking awards because surprise, 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 surprise to everybody in the world. Big shocker. Oh my God. Ghost of Tsushima didn't win Game of the Year.
The Last of Us 2 did.
fucking Last of Us Part 2 won that, and game direction, and narrative, and they gave Tsushima art direction, which I'll fucking take. I have been saying it looks fucking beautiful, but come on, man. Like, you, as someone who's played both, what are your thoughts between those two games, and which one?
I wouldn't say that The Last of Us 2 was Game of the Year material for sure. Honestly, like I played it. I played The Last of Us, The Last of Us 2. I've played both of them. The story, I'll give them that, is amazing. It's because I think they won game direction too, right?
They won game direction, yes.
Yeah, so on that okay, like I 100% like that makes sense to me, because the way the story goes, and it's a really good story.
So, and then it looks like they also won audio design, which
I said they should have. It should have been up there.
Yeah,
we mentioned about. We
talked about that. And then they also won. Oh well, Laura Bailey as Abby won the performance one as well.
I fucking hated her performance.
Oh, okay.
I hated Abby. Maybe that was what it was meant to do, but I hated that character.
Yeah,
I did not like that character.
Okay, and look at this is the one that pissed me off in particular. Not the game of the year, not anything like that. It was action adventure game. Action adventure game. The nominees were Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2 won. Action adventure game.
Seriously?
With Spider-Man,
I didn't see the whole full list of awards, but
and with Star Wars. Star Wars was so fucking good too. Bro, that one upset me. Like, if you're gonna give them Game of the Year, don't give them action adventure too. Especially when Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I just discussed how fucking insane the samurai combat in that is and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. And I honestly feel like it's a great game. I'm not knocking it at all. Like, I love the game. The game is awesome, but the game that I keep coming back to is Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I keep wanting to go back and play some more of that. With The Last of Us 2, I played through it. The story goes pretty quick. There's only like, I'd say maybe like 25, 30 hours of gameplay. And once you're done with the story, it's just like you have the choice to redo the story again and do the same levels over again, but it's not like you can come back and do more shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can try to get like the achievements and all that crap.
So adventure game, like, come on. I picture any of those other ones, but not Last of Us. Like, these other ones are open world exploration adventure game. Like Ghost of Tsushima, you can explore a whole fucking Japanese countryside on horseback or on foot. Like, that's as adventure as it gets. Spider-Man 2, you can swing throughout the whole city, like, doing crazy shit. Like, that's an action adventure game. You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't agree with that. Either.
Well, it did make me happy as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 won sports game.
That was well deserved.
Yeah, over FIFA.
That game is amazing.
Bullshit, so.
Yeah, that game is amazing.
So, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the award section here. Like I said, I don't really care too much about this stuff because it's all subjective anyway.
Yeah.
It's like their word is law, you know what I mean? But it's funny to see them favor Last of Us so harshly every time, you know? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, we can start getting into some of the announcements here. Like we discussed a bit earlier, Sephiroth was the first one that kicked everything off. So they announced Sephiroth in Smash. Then we can start going. We're not going to go in order of the show. We can go by the list we have here. So we can talk a bit about Century Age of Ashes, which is like this Panzer Dragoon, like on Dragonback, like kind of on rails shooter thing. But the catch is that it's next gen, so it looks really fucking good. And it's multiplayer. It's PvP. So you're basically having like dragon dog fights in the air.
Yeah, dude, it looks fucking dope. I'm actually signing up for the beta as we speak.
Yeah, the article we have here to sign up, I'm probably gonna sign up for that too. That game looks fucking dope. Then moving on from that, we have Back for Blood, which also looks fucking amazing. It's a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead series, which people have been wanting more of for a long time. So they have the little intro cinematic similar to the old Valve style. It's not made by Valve, but you know they're trying. And towards the end here, they have gameplay, and it looks really fucking fun, dude. Like they have this like giant blood monster that they eventually come across that like rises from the ground and is like following everyone around. It's crazy, dude. It looks really good. I think there's also going to be a beta for that pretty soon. Oh, closed alpha starting next week.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, it looks really good. I know you and your brother were big Left 4 Dead fans back in the day.
Yeah, we played that a lot. It was one of the multiplayer games that we played a lot on Xbox on 360.
Yeah, I remember.
It was fun. It's a fun game to play with your friends and try to get to the end of the level.
Survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one looks like more of the same, more craziness, more like unique zombies and stuff like that that are out to fucking murk you. But yeah, man, Back for Blood looks dope. I'm probably gonna be copping that whenever it comes out. I don't know. Okay, so it's coming out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So I don't know if there's gonna do like a next gen version eventually or what's up, but it looks good.
I mean, even if it runs on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, if those games are available for Series X and PS5, they'll run beautifully from
Yeah.
experience. Like they'll run just fine.
Moving on from that, we can just glaze over Warhammer 40K, Dark Tide.
It looks pretty cool. I like this one.
Yeah, I thought like Eric and I were thinking it was more like an isometric Diablo style game, but it looks like more like a first person like horde mode type of shit.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the other Warhammer games are kind of like a third person kind of running around kind of thing, no?
I have no idea. I've never played one. Like we discussed before that we used to look at the figurines in the store, but I've never played any of the video games, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but this one, it looks really good.
Yeah, looks cool. Next is Open Road. The creators have gone home, so bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Disco Elysium, the final cut. Also, bye-bye. This one was big last. I think it might have won some sort of awards last year. It was like a mobile game though. It's like an hour-long game, but it's supposed to be really amazing. I don't know what the heck is the deal with it, but I'm probably not going to check it out.
Yeah, same. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, Crimson Desert is the next thing on the list here, which they had like a fucking 40-minute trailer. Like I was like watching on my computer while I was playing Ghosts on my TV when I was watching the Game Awards. And I was playing Ghosts for a while and I kept looking over and being like, oh dude, this trailer is still fucking going. It's like 6 minutes long. It's the follow-up to Black Desert Online, if any of y'all have played that, which I know Eric has dabbled in.
Yeah, I will say I thought I played it on the PS4. I haven't loaded it up actually in the PS5, so maybe it'll look a little better. But I believe that it was made for PC gamers.
Mm-hmm.
It was a PC game and it got ported to PS4 to console. I believe that's how that went. And honestly, I was not intrigued because of the UI. If you ever launch the game on PS4, Xbox, the UI is too much. It's too confusing. There's stuff everywhere. You don't know what you're looking at half the time. The story just kind of drops you in there and says, in true MMO fashion, "Oh, go talk to this person," and then you'll get a quest, and then you go off on your way. There's no actual like marker really that tells you where to go. It's very fucking confusing. The gameplay is pretty cool, but the UI just killed it for me. I haven't gone back to it because I just I was excited for it.
You just don't want to
But
deal with that UI anymore.
yeah, I just don't want to sit there and stare at this ugly ass game with this giant chat on the side, and it's just ugly, you know. It's not what it looked like when I signed like all the gameplay screenshots. Like it's not what it looks like. I was lied to.
So you feel like you're a little wary of Crimson Desert, which
Yeah, I am.
the gameplay looks fucking amazing, like amazing. To be honest with you, like
It looks really good.
the combat, like just like the graphical fidelity of everything, like the backgrounds and everything around him, the particle effects, like it looks really good.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like this game looks really really good, but if it's anything like Black Desert and they have that awful UI and it's just cluttered and the game just doesn't run the way it's supposed to on a console, then I'm probably
You want
out.
no part, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till that comes. That's a game too that well, for personal reasons, of course, but I'm gonna wait. If that comes out, I'm gonna wait to see some actual gameplay before I hop into that.
Yeah,
I kind of hopped into Black Desert just because it was like on sale.
mm-hmm.
And it was like super cheap, and the screenshots look cool. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this looks
I
cool.
think it's on Game Pass. So I've seen it on Game Pass a couple of times and been like, but I've never actually booted it up.
Yeah, I got it on PS4 for like $10 or something.
Nice. Yeah, but this one, like, I've I keep watching the trailer right now while we're talking about it, and I'm like blown away with how good it looks, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. It looks really good, but I don't know. We shall see.
Next is Season, which is another one of the like weird indie looking game with the cutesy with like the like artistic art style type of thing, like more artsy looking game. Looks like you're like a little dude like riding a bike and gathering art and artifacts before something like destroys your world and shit like that. So one of those, like artsy narrative games.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
And then the fucking banger of the night, everybody. Are you ready, Eric? Are you ready for Vin fucking Diesel in Arc 2?
No.
Another like fucking 40-minute long CG trailer with Mr. Diesel front and center in tribal getup, fighting, literally punching dinosaurs.
What?
So, yeah, so Arc 2 is Arc Survival Evolved, I believe, was the first one. The most I know about it is that it's famous for coming to Switch and running below N64 quality on Switch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so doesn't run very well on Switch, but like PC and stuff like that, I guess it's supposedly super awesome. It's like a modern day Turok type of thing, dinosaur hunter game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is this gonna be the new thing? Is
what, Vin Diesel and everything?
No. Since we had the what's it called, the game that's Dead Stranding?
Oh yeah.
Since we had that game, is it with Norman Reedus? Is it gonna be a thing now to have real life actors in
dude.
games?
We got Keanu in Cyberpunk.
Now we got Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel is up in the mix. It's only a matter of time before someone makes a game based around The Rock.
Or Tom Holland.
So, dude, side quest for the followers of the Tom Holland saga here with us. He was at the Game Awards.
Was he?
Yeah, he presented an award. He said he was super proud that he was like gonna be given a chance to play Nathan Drake and shit like that. And I had absolutely zero idea, zero clue that this man Tom Holland was British.
Oh, really? Homeboy's got an accent?
He's straight up fucking British, dog.
I thought he was like some American kid.
So did I. I thought he was just like, I didn't know the Peter Parker voice was an act. This man's British, bro. Shows how much we know about our boy Tommy Holland.
Wow. Tom Holland, I apologize, sir. I did not know you were a Brit.
Yeah, dude.
You have my respect.
He's from the old country, but goddamn, man.
You faked that American accent very well.
Yeah, dude. Like you really the Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Like, good job, bro. Like, holy crap, I did not know he was British. But yeah, he's British. Vin Diesel's in Arc 2. Let's move on to the Evil Dead game, which there have been Evil Dead games in the past, and they have not been very good.
They have not.
But this one in particular, PS4 and PS5 game, from what it seems like, it looks really good. Like the intro cinematic was good, was cool, and then they actually showed some gameplay towards the end. And obviously probably running on PS5 because it looks really fucking good. Yeah, dude, it looks really fun. You got fucking old chainsaw arm Ash, got all the gang, and it looks dope, man. I'm actually probably this is the year that they're releasing the horror games that I'm gonna be getting into. You know what I mean? Like Evil Dead looks good, Back 4 Blood looks good, and you know I'm not a big horror guy. You know they're more action games. Yeah,
they're not really horror games.
Yeah, they're like gory action games.
They're not Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, fuck all of that. Or 8. Alrighty. And moving on from the Evil Dead game here, we had Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. So it looks like a little remaster, re-release of Ghosts and Goblins. I don't know if it's a sequel or just like a remaster.
It might be its own thing, dude.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be its own. Yeah, it looks like a modern reincarnation is what it's saying. So it looks like it's going to be its whole new thing. But I don't know if you watched all the way till the end, but the bigger news is that for Switch Online owners, they're also adding this whole Capcom collection to the Capcom Arcade Stadium for Nintendo Online members. It's going to be
really?
Yeah, for free, basically.
What? It wasn't at the end of the trailer, was it?
Not this one. It was at the end of the actual trailer at the Game Awards.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're getting like a little extra Switch content along with it, which is pretty cool. Sick. Next here on the list is Returnal. We had seen this game.
This gameplay fucking flipped this for me. I was not excited for this
game at all. Yeah. We had seen that weird ass trailer during the PS5 reveal event where it's just like the lady talking on the ship about how she's like, I'm always reliving the same day, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like weird and cryptic and they didn't show anything. But this time they came swinging with gameplay and holy shit.
It looks really intense.
It looks like a third-person shooter crossed with like a fast-paced like space Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's like if you take Gears and you take Dark Souls
and Dead Space
and you smash them together, you get Returnal.
But also like with like fucking Bayonetta, Devil May Cry type of like dodges and like sword combat at times, what it seems like.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on in this game, and it looks really fun actually.
Yeah, but it looks like every time you die, you start over, which is like kind of what ties into what the story was saying. Like every day she wakes up and relives the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's slightly different every time depending on how far you make it and what you pick up, I suppose, you know. But
which is a really cool concept because
it's like a roguelike, like a lot of the indie games are nowadays, you know. It's like Dead Cells, all those indie games do that, but this is like an actual like high quality, like with a big budget, like 3D action version of it, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So it's cool to see that like people like what they can do with that style of game with a bigger budget.
Yeah, it looks super good. I'm excited to try that one. I'm probably gonna get that one.
Oh yeah, that one went from a skip to a cop real quick.
Yeah, straight.
Next is Road 96, which is another weird fucking like
narrative game.
This one says it's at least partially based on the Trump presidency, which goodbye.
Yeah.
Like I lived that. I'm good on that. Next is It Takes Two, which is the creator of Brothers and some other big indies like A Way Out, I think. It's like a weird puzzle platformer type of thing, cutesy art style.
If you want a game to play with your girlfriend.
Yeah, but it's a relationship game. The whole story is like this couple gets turned into dolls and put through this crazy platforming puzzle shit to fix their relationship. So it's a game you play with your girlfriend, basically.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be skipping that one.
Same.
Next here on the list, they showed off another trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, and more importantly, at the end, they announced that a trailer is coming in January.
Sick.
It looks really fucking good for a Switch game. So that this might be one that I want to play on my TV, actually, you know?
Yeah, this one might look okay on your TV for sure.
Yeah, but it looks actually super fun. I mean, it looks like a Monster Hunter game. Looks like more Monster Hunter, but it looks like a mix between Generations Ultimate, which I have, and like the new style that they created with World.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was looking at too. The gameplay looks very similar to World.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the demo. I'm definitely gonna hop into that one.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and yeah, moving on here to Evil West. So it's like a weird either space cowboy or like demon fighter, demon slayer cowboy.
I mean, they got cowboys and aliens. I'm pretty in.
I don't know if they're aliens or demons, is what I'm saying.
Whatever it is, you a chance at a cowboy facing some new supernatural shit.
Yeah, it looks like you got some powers going on towards the end too. So
I'm pretty down for that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That's pretty much what. There's a game called Hunt Showdown.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is nothing like it, but Hunt Showdown is kind of like that, where you've got like cowboy or like farm-looking people going up against not only other players but also like zombies and giant spiders and
oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a PvP slash. So it's like a battle royale, but like it's also PvE.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. I recommend that game for anyone that likes battle royales and has some friends to play with. Hunt Showdown is pretty fun.
Nice, dude.
So yeah, that's what it reminded me of. That like just cowboys and some kind of monsters. Cowboys and monsters, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
So it looks cool. I mean, there's no gameplay yet, so
we'll see. But
yeah,
it looks cool. Next up, we got shown a little bit more of Scarlet Nexus, which again, still not sure what's going on in it, but again,
it looks fucking cool.
It looks fucking cool. It looks like actual chain. It looks like fucking crazy anime sword combat with powers and magic. So definitely looks fun. Looks fast paced. Looks combo oriented. Right up my alley. So I'm excited to check it out.
So am I.
I think old people who worked on the Tales series are involved with it, so it's probably gonna have some cool RPG elements as well. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, stoked for that. And then we have Ruined King, a League of Legends story. No one cares.
We don't care. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much the Game Awards. Overall, I watched it, and the way they spaced everything out wasn't very good. It was like a 4-hour fucking show, and that, I mean, taking that aside and like controversy from the awards aside, having the little roundup of the announcements and put together like this, I think it was a pretty good show. You know what I mean? Announcement-wise, there was a lot shown off. There was actual gameplay in some of these games, which is important. And a lot of them look good. So I think, Jeff's show did good. Good job, Jeff Keighley. It's better than not having an award show with cool announcements. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Last of Us scandal aside, I enjoyed it. I had a good time watching the show, and yeah, man, looking forward to a lot of these games that they showed off.
Yeah, so am I, dude. Like showing off new games wise, I wish I could have had the time to actually watch it myself.
Yeah.
But just seeing all the recaps is it looks like it was a good time.
Yeah, man. So that wraps it up for the Game Awards, and that wraps it up for this episode of the podcast. I think we went a little longer than expected too. Looks like we got our wind back under our sails once we started talking about shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
thank you so much to everyone who joined us. Thank you so much to everyone who listened. If you made it to the end, you're an honorable samurai of Clan Sakai, and you honor your family. Thank you.
Yes.
As always, you can find me on Twitter at KnifeLifeOsk, KnifeLifeOSC. You can find us on Twitter together as PodBoyz Advance on PodBoyz Advance. You can find Eric at...
You can find me at Erky Plays on Twitter and on YouTube. And yeah, I'm not promising streams anymore just because until the end of 2020, because this fucking year has thrown a lot of shit at us.
Yeah, it's been pretty cursed, especially towards the end here. So we will definitely be on when we can. But as far as a set schedule right now, it's a little shaky for streams.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for all the support anyways, you guys. Thank you so much to all the Discord homies for like checking up on me constantly in there and making sure I'm doing okay and making sure I'm doing better.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be hopefully back to normal starting next week. There will be another Vince Makes Oscar play, all that good stuff that you guys are looking forward to. So yeah, if you prefer audio, like always, we're on Spotify. Anchor puts us everywhere else. You can find us under PodBoyz Advance. And yeah, until next time, my name is Oscar.
And I'm Eric.
And we're the PodBoyz Advance. And it's good to be back, and we will see you guys next week. Later.
See ya. Don't eat the apple pie.
Don't do it.